Welcome back to another episode of Customize Any Ride. It's your boy Money Rich, the real swerver in the building. I want to give a shout out to my boy G Money. What's up, G Money?
What's going down?
My boy L Boogie.
L Boogie, what's going on?
And my boy to my right, he really Rails. What's up, Rails?
What's happening? What's going on with everybody, man? L Boogie, you need an echo now. You got to have an echo with that.
I know you definitely need an
maybe I
echo.
need to stretch it out a little longer.
Yeah.
Next time
Yeah,
I
you
stretch
do.
out as
You
long
do.
as I can till I pass out. You know what I'm saying? So, what up?
Everyone say
up,
what
what
to
up?
everybody in the chat. But today we got a special guest, special young lady, talented young lady. Man, she do it all, bro. From cars to fixing cars to driving cars, you name it, she can do it, bro.
Mm.
Am I lying?
Yeah.
Hey,
Nah,
Hey,
you ain't
you
lying.
do it all,
Am I
nah,
lying?
let
Man.
them know who she is.
Man, I like my girl. Sasha too smooth. What's up, girl?
It was good, y'all.
Hey, ain't nothing.
Hey.
Look at
Cool.
Had to be different. Had to be different, man. Come on, man.
You know what, L Boogie? I feel like every time I like speak to you, I have to do that. Like it's kind of like a pep name slick back. Like it goes with you, like L Boogie. Like
You know where I got that from? I actually got it from
and one of Angie's kids, right?
Yeah. I need to add that. I need to actually add that to my little thing when I post
You
it up.
really
You know
do.
what I'm saying? Yeah. I recorded them when we was in Dallas, so so I'm gonna make sure I add that eventually. You know.
Yeah,
You
man.
need to get that up. You need to get that up in there because now you almost got me saying it. So
Hey, but
Hey,
Right, that's
G
what
Money
I'm
said
saying,
every time I
catchy.
call. Look,
Hey.
every time he be like, "El Boogie." I'm like, "Oh, what's good, man? What's
Hey,
good?"
I like
What's
the fact
up?
I like the fact how she brought up a pimp named Slickback. A lot of
Hey,
folks
not
don't know
hey,
that.
I know, right?
Hey, Boondocks is my hey. I
Yeah.
love
Right.
Your name is Slickback? No, I am a
Right.
pimp named
Pimp named
Slickback.
Slickback,
Right,
like a
right.
tribe named called Quest. A pimp
Stand
named
with me now.
Slickback.
Hey, right. Hey, we got a lot of people in the room already.
man,
Sasha, you
Uh-huh.
got
Hey,
hold on.
salute to my homeboy Ken Powell, man. Appreciate you coming out and supporting, bro.
Yeah, man.
LS
Hey,
Chevy Riders 254.
run through holler at the chat real quick.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Shout
G
them out.
That looking lit.
Money ain't supposed to be in the chat, but G Money up in the chat.
He always in the chat.
That's like you guys moving Ryan. Hey, Rain, what's going on?
What's up, Rain?
She said she here for Sasha.
Yes,
Yeah.
That's my
So is
Taurus
everybody
channel
else.
twin.
Hey, that's what's up.
Rain, I missed a chance to meet you while you was here, man, but definitely gonna see you at Gap Fest. You know what I'm
she said
saying?
she
I
coming
got
back.
sick.
She said
Oh,
she
you
gonna
coming
be up
back to
there, I think,
Chicago?
soon.
Hey,
I
well, I'll
think
see you then too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got Sasha Henderson in the house. Kenneth Powell in the house. Let's see. But DDS Danny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
my
the
sis.
Hey, Danny.
Hey, sis.
What up, Danny?
Done.
That's my sis.
Man, Pippin TV in the building.
Yeah,
The
Pippin
real
Hey,
George
what's
in the
TV.
good,
building.
Pimpin'?
With a pimp,
Call
sit
her
a crib,
earlier.
ma.
hey,
Drop it like it's hard.
big shout out to
That's
Pimp
the
in the
Broski
building.
right there. E Vapors family in the house. What's up, King
E
Vape?
Vapes.
Yes,
Right,
sir.
E Vapors in the house.
My brother.
Got
Yes,
the
sir.
vapors. Man, he gonna have to add that to a vapors.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Destroy
like that.
1320.
yeah, 1320 in the building.
Swap
Swap.
What's
some
good,
Destroy.
1320?
New
Swap.
York, what's going on, brother?
What's good, New
What's up,
York?
Swap?
My brother.
Swaps, LS Chevy Rider.
Zay
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's good?
Hey, we got it cracking in here tonight. All our folks up in here.
Yeah,
Like a
man.
family reunion.
Yes, sir.
I think this is the first one of the first to have a whole lot of people right at the beginning.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
man. We appreciate y'all.
I gotta
And
bring the
I'ma-
city out.
Hey, fellas, I'm gonna tell each and every one of y'all something. It ain't because of our ugly mugs, neither.
Yeah, it
You
sure
know?
ain't. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing to do with us.
Oh, they
Hey,
Yeah.
you too, Fly. It ain't about
Hey,
you
well,
either.
you know, hey, it ain't the smile, but we got a superstar today. Yeah, man. Yeah.
She got horsepower.
horsepower.
What's going on?
He got horsepower.
CC.
Yeah, got the lady
What's
power
good,
in here
CC?
today. Got the ladies in
Yes.
here.
Look at
Ladies.
I'm a
this.
girl
It's
right
ladies'
there.
night tonight. We're gonna go ahead and say ladies' night for sure.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I think that's everybody. Well, let's get to business. Sasha, we are known to ask the hard questions. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get straight to the point with it. You feel me?
Let's
You
get it.
ready? So, why don't you tell Carnation a little bit about yourself, first of all?
Well, I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, Motor City, 313 in the
Town.
building. um,
313.
yes, definitely. 313 is in my heart. It taught me how to hustle. It taught me how to survive. It taught me to keep my chin up and be able to get through the trenches. I mean, Detroit is it was a heck of a city, especially growing up in the 80s and 90s. It was definitely something interesting. I was raised by my mom and my grandma, two strongest women in my life. They always instilled in good morals in me and and always be about your money. My grandma always said, make sure you always have a house a house, have a
Mhm.
car, have an income, and just stay out the way, basically. So, I got off into cars with my dad. My dad and my grandpa both master mechanics. They was both shop owners during the 80s, which was really big in Detroit. So I always tell
Mhm.
people I discovered wrenches before Barbies. So I've been into this life like my whole life. That's all I
Yeah,
know is
big fact.
cars.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
was in the playpen with tools.
With a ratchet set.
Yeah.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, it was better than the building blocks.
But me and you, man, we got to a bad start already, man. You have something that I've been looking for a long time was something that's in pristine condition like yours, man. That 96.
Mm.
I need that.
Man,
I
that's
need
my
that.
dream. One of them anyway, but like the 96 was always so iconic to me, especially growing up. Like I just
Right.
remember the dope boys flying through the hood with the bang in the back.
Yeah.
Like summer in Detroit was everything, you feel me? And just growing up and seeing that, like, they getting out the car, they buying ice cream for all the kids. They pulling
Mm.
up the trunk, they got book bags in there. And for me, that was like, yo, when I get older, I need me one. So,
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm on my third one, and I love them, man. It
Whoa.
just
Third
when you
one.
see it,
Third one.
yes, I'm on my third
Golly.
one. I've had all three colors. I've had the DCM, the
Mm.
dark green, gray metallic, and now the BB black, bad to the bone black.
Mm.
Man, I can't find
that's the
one.
best one. The black is the best
Hey,
one.
I found one the other day. I got the Matchbox. You know what I'm saying?
Your
Hot
little
Wheel joint.
Matchbox car.
Hey man, hey, I found it in the store. Now for real. Hey, she
Yeah,
seen it. Hey, she
Hey,
seen it.
yeah.
Hey,
You
she
got the
hey.
seen it.
shifter on the flow though, so that's what it
Yeah.
Yeah.
is.
Hey,
Mhm.
Nah,
right,
Hey,
that
that's the
flow
right.
one
shifter is the
right there.
best.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
don't get me
So
wrong,
absolutely.
I like the 95 also because I always liked like the digital dash and then the column shifter. It was
yeah,
iconic as well, but ain't
Mm.
nothing like that flow shifter. It would have been nice if GM would have gave a player a cup holder. Like, I'm just saying. It just would have been nice.
Right. All that room in that car, you can't get a cup holder.
Can't get a cup holder, man.
Drink flying
Like,
all
what was
over the
y'all
place.
thinking?
Hey, hey, that's
Hey,
that pimp though.
Hey,
You gotta
Pippin.
drive. Hey, you
Right,
gotta
drive it in
drive
one
like this.
hand.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
gotta learn how to hold that cup.
Almost
You know
made
what I'm
me
saying?
spill
Hit
my
them corners.
cognac.
Hey, right.
hey, well, you gotta customize whatever you drive and get that console made, baby. You know
Hey,
what I'm
Right.
And
no,
there's
no,
saying?
a
That's
hey,
what you
dude.
gotta
no.
do.
There's a
I'm
dude out here to make them. He out there, I think in Washington, Adrian, or I think Roger Access.
mm,
He made the custom cup holders or whatnot in your center console, and then
hey,
other places that you want too.
y'all don't remember when you could buy the joints from AutoZone, man?
Man,
You
come
sit
on,
right
bro.
here.
You
Man,
gonna always go
hey,
back to
why ain't that one
AutoZone,
in
bro.
my
Come on,
Tahoe
man.
though?
Yeah, yeah.
And, why you hit that corner real hard and that mug slanging drinks all over that mug?
Hell yeah,
Hey, everything come out of there. Drink, coins,
the
Change
everything
coins,
come out
all
of
that.
there.
everything.
Right.
Yeah,
well,
man.
so Sasha, we all know that you born raised in Detroit. So what made you leave Detroit and go down south to Miami?
So my first stop was actually Nashville. We initially
What?
got, yeah,
Tennessee?
yeah,
Hey, you down the street from
Yeah,
me. Down
yeah,
the
it was
street.
definitely Tennessee. So my
Yeah,
story
yeah.
behind that is kind of deep. So for me, I used to always like to read. So I used to read all these gangster books, and then
Mm.
you had all the gangster pictures with all the love stories. So in my mind, I just thought it was just gonna be the greatest to be the dope boy's girlfriend. Like, I'm be the one in the flashy
Oh
cars.
no.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, I was young.
Right.
So that's in Detroit, that was the dudes making the money. Other
Mm,
dudes was lazy. They was making the money, and I always been a hustler. I was
mm.
I was always selling something, lemonade, cutting grass. I was doing shingles with my uncle. I did it all. I love money, so I always wanted a dude that like money too, and they was the dudes with the money. But anyway, fast forward, he ended up getting into it with some people, and they ended up shooting at us in broad daylight. So I was in the passenger seat, and the bullet it slowed down because I had tent in the back, and it went into my headrest right here. And when I sold the car, it still had the bullet in it. But I remember, like, once we got out that jam, and I was sitting there crying, I was like, yo, I need to do something else with my life, yo. Like, I need to do something else. So the next day, I was up, I was smoking, and I was, you know how early in the morning, I don't know what y'all do, drinking, whatever, but you ever just have a moment where you be sitting on the couch and the infomercial come on. And, like, it was an infomercial for a school, and they was like, yo, do you love cars? And I was like, yeah, I like cars. Do you want to be in a hot field? I was like, yeah, I'd rather do something else in my life. So I was like, when I seen the commercial, I was like, yo, I never been to Nashville. I was like, I'm gonna go. I got in my car that next day. I woke up early in the morning, drove the 6 hours to Nashville. I looked at that counselor in the eye and said, look, I'm not leaving here until you register me into the school because my life depends on it now. And I stayed there until he rolled me into school. So that's when I started off into my diesel program.
So
and
you went to
then from
Nashville
that,
out of diesel? You went to Nashville out of
yep,
diesel? I was gonna go
yep.
to that school. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Man, that school saved my life, yo. That was one of the many that saved my life. And it was a culture shock for me coming from Detroit to Nashville.
Right. It's total different.
It
Totally
was
different.
definitely different, but I needed it, yo. It really, like, it saved my life. And then from
Right.
Nashville, I went to Atlanta. I stayed in Atlanta for a couple of years, which
H-Town,
Atlanta
hey,
was
what part of the
cool.
A you? What part of
Man,
the A was you in?
outside. Oh
Hey
man,
man,
past
I
shows.
Hey,
hold up, because
hey,
I used to live over
hey.
there in Swats. You know what I'm saying? Out in Union City, Fairburn area in
Oh
Atlanta.
yeah, that's
So
not too far from where I
nah,
stayed at.
it ain't. Yeah, not too
Nah,
far
but
at all. That's
Atlanta
what's
was
up.
cool. And what I appreciated about my stay in Atlanta, it was still where it was like when you went to the hole, it was still old school cars, and
Mm-hmm.
every Friday night, meet up at the Taco Bell or the McDonald's, and like it was
Mm-hmm.
a different type of vibe,
Yeah.
than it
Yeah.
is now. Unfortunately, us Mopars have taken over.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Really.
from Atlanta, I went back to Detroit because I thought that I just missed home so much that I need to go back.
Mm-hmm.
And I figured out that it wasn't for me. So I left
Mm.
there and went to Chicago.
Hey,
So I've been to
doggone.
Chicago twice. I've lived there twice. And Chicago was nice. It was like home. It's just like Detroit, but bigger and better food.
Mm.
Facts. Yeah, my
I
mom, she stayed in Detroit for a while, for a long while actually.
So was that when you went down to Atlanta? I mean, to Miami after that, or after
Nope.
that second time? Oh, my
From
bad.
from Chicago,
Mm.
I went to Memphis. I stayed in
Memphis.
Memphis where I actually completed out my diesel program. So from
Okay.
that point, from Memphis, once I got done with that, I went to Miami.
Oh, gotcha.
Then I got into a really bad car accident in Miami, and I ain't have any family, so I moved back to Chicago. Once I got
Mm.
myself together, I moved back to Miami because I miss it.
Right.
Man, well, you talking about? Jeez,
Man.
I
And
thought I
then here I
traveled
am in
being in the
H-Town.
military. And you
Down
But I
in
went?
like it
H.
though.
Hmm?
I like it. I love it a lot. I've loved that I've been able to experience different cities, the different
Mm.
car cultures and things like that. Like I love it, honestly. But I love
You say
H-Town. I think I'm gonna be here.
you in H Town now?
Yep, H-Town. I've been here
H.
for 2 weeks now.
Hey, 2 weeks. That's a little bit past a vacation, ain't it?
But
Nah, this
yeah.
past the vacation. I'm
Yes.
here.
So she
Oh
here.
man.
She done
Okay.
moved all them whips, so she
That-
there now.
That's breaking
I'm
news for
here.
me.
Yeah. Right.
See, Sasha, you got these guys over here slobbering. You see that?
Who
They
that?
can't be
We proud of you. We proud of you, Sasha.
talking.
I definitely, for me, I got a little girl, and in my mind, it's just like I'm the first real woman in her life, so I
Mm.
gotta set
Right.
the bar high, like
Right.
super
Yeah.
duper high. So for
Facts.
me,
Right.
that's why I come out swinging in everything that I do. Cars, these
Mm.
wrenches saved my life. I keep telling that, like, they really saved my life because I was into the streets, man. That shit was like, it was glamorizing. It was looking good. Like, Yo, I'm trying to be with y'all. I'm trying to party every night. I'm trying to pop bottles.
Mm.
I'm trying to be in these extravagant cars on these rims. Like, I'm trying to do it all. And like the day that I picked that up, I never turned back, man. And my daughter is like my biggest like supporter. Like
Wow.
That's
biggest,
what's
biggest.
up.
She be at the school like, something wrong with your mommy car. Maybe your mommy need to call my mommy to fix your car.
Wow. Hey, you
That's
got
what's up.
advertise. You got advertisement
Yeah.
at school. You know what I'm saying?
I
Something
got
wrong with your car?
marketing.
Go to my mama. You know what I'm
My
saying? She
mama
got you.
got you. She was
She
like,
got
she
you.
was like, Mom, you need a YouTube. I know how to edit. She was like, I
Okay.
got you. Whatever you need.
Wow.
My
Okay.
13-year-old
All
is
right.
awesome, yo. Looks
That's what's
just
up.
like me.
Hey, big time salute, man. Salute to the
Man,
Lord,
I
man.
definitely
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
girl, you a rider, man. Hey, I did not know that. Like, for real, yo. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we cut from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? I feel you most definitely. And I'm glad where you're going now in life and you're not still stuck in that. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got to grow branches. You know what I'm saying? Grow leaves and get
Yeah,
that
most
bread
definitely.
and show your daughter the right, you know what I'm saying? To show her the way. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Most definitely. So
Yeah.
now you in Houston. So why Houston now?
I really wanted to move to Houston like some years ago before I even made the first trip to Miami. Like when I came here, it was just like I was just so engulfed in the culture and just everything else that it's like I don't know, it just felt right. Like I'm a type of person, I move with the spirit. You know, I believe in God, I pray. You know, when God tell me to make a move, I don't ask no questions. I move.
Mhm.
And every
Facts.
time I make a move, it worked. I ain't
Mm.
slack yet. I ain't went back home yet. So
Hey, that's what
I'm
it
2 years
is.
into my business, and Houston
Mm.
was just the movie. It was like for all the money that I was spending in Miami, I was
Mm.
like, yo, I could do even greater and
Mm.
save because there's only two ways to get money: either cut back spending or get more money. And for me,
Yep.
Right.
I did both.
Mhm.
Mm,
Yeah, that's
right.
how you really do it.
I wanted to make bigger moves because, like I tell people, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me just buying cars and being into that. Like, I want to take care of my family. I want to take care of my grandma, my mom, and the people that raised me and got me to this position. I want to be able, y'all want to go on vacation? Cool. Let's go on vacation. Yo, your car broke down? Cool. I'm going to pull up on you and help you out. Yo,
Mhm.
you short in your bills? Cool. Hey, you sick? You could come stay at my house. Like, I want that big mama vibe, you know? I want to
Yeah.
bring that back.
Bet. That's what
So
it
that's
is.
what I'm on.
Hey, G Money.
Yo.
New York kind of pissed off right now. He throwing the glove emojis. He's telling you quit hollering at the girl.
Man, I'm gonna
Oh,
tell you, New York, you already know better. Stand down, brother.
Oh,
Stand
stand
down.
Uh-oh.
Stand down. Mind your business.
Oh,
Mind your
man.
Hey,
business.
G
Mind
Money,
your
you know
hey,
you
business.
my
Mind
boo,
your
but
business.
don't come on my bro like that, man. That's my bro.
That's
uh-oh.
my bro too. He already know.
hey, New York, you can't have all the women, man. You can't have all the women, you know.
Yeah, you know, he
You know.
always
Yeah, I
hating.
thought y'all
New
was
York
fighting over
always hating.
Toy. Yeah, I thought y'all was fighting over Toy. I mean,
Well,
come on, man.
y'all supposed to be brothers.
Right, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
There we go.
So how and when did you get into YouTube? How did that all come about with you being, a mechanic and everything and a mom? So how did that all come about?
So with YouTube, and I never really been into it. Again, I guess it goes back to my old school morals. Like, I like to do it because I like to do it. You feel me? I never want to feel like I'm doing something because, oh, I feel like I might get a couple of dollars or, oh, this or that or whatever. And that's kind of the way
Right,
that I view YouTube was more of like, hey, look at me over here. So
Mhm.
right.
that's just my personal opinion. So I got
Mhm.
up into YouTube because I had a lot of like little girls and women coming to me like, yo, as a mechanic, I tell people it's more than just me fixing on it. I educate. So a lot of like my customers, I sit there and educate, yo, your brakes should look like this, yours look like this, or if you have this, I'm always constantly educating. So a lot of people suggest, yo, you need to like get on YouTube. You need to teach people. You need to do this and do that. And I was like, I don't know. But once I started doing it and people started like really reaching out, like, yo, you
Yeah.
inspired me. I was like, okay, let me start putting like not only just car stuff, but let me like open up my life to show people like, yo, I'm not superhuman. I'm
Mhm.
like I take L's too. I mess up too. Sometimes I look stupid too. So for me, YouTube is just a bigger platform to just reach out to people and educate.
Mhm.
Because what's the point of having knowledge if you can't share with other people? Like
Right.
it's
Right.
pointless.
Big
Dope.
facts. Big facts.
Dope.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. We
Correct.
only human.
So that's all I have for you right now. Sasha Too Smooth. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it down to my boy D Relly Reels.
What's
So on you,
happening?
bro.
Feel real.
Yeah, y'all know I got it, man. What's going on, Sasha? I want to give you that official welcome to Customize Any Ride podcast. You
Yes.
could be here anywhere in the world today, but you decided to sit there in that challenger and give us a little bit of your time. So we really appreciate that. Before we jump into it, I just want to hop back. We got Big Chief that jumped in the chat, man. We got Naquan Wilson jumped into the chat. Silverback 69 jumped into
Hey.
the chat. So I seen a couple more people, so I wanted to make sure I shouted them out. So
Right.
Sasha, you mentioned earlier that your dad and your granddad master mechanics in this game. How well did that set you up and give you an advantage? And if so, how?
I think yes and no.
Mm,
If anything more so, it sparked the interest. And for
mm,
me, I just felt like I was blessed from the jump because I knew what my passion was. I knew what I
yeah.
wanted to do. Some
Mm,
people live their whole life and never really knew like what makes them happy. And from the
yeah.
jump, I knew what made me happy. So I feel like that gave me that advantage. But as far
Mm,
as like growing up, like my dad he was always busy. Like he was
mm,
always in the streets. He was a street
yeah.
dude.
Got
He was working on cars in the daytime and he was
you.
chop shopping in at night. Like
Oh man. Okay. Got you. Got you.
so Pops was all over the place, you feel me?
Mm,
So I really wish that he was like a little more instrumental as I was growing up and things like that. I feel like I would have
mm,
been even further than where I am now. But
got you.
no, I don't think that it gave me any type of
Mm,
advantage. I feel like this was in me. This was in my blood. Like this wasn't something I had to get taught. This wasn't something
got
I
you.
had to get like, convinced otherwise.
Mm.
Like this was something from the first time I laid my eyes on a 72 Chevelle SS. The first time
Hey.
I rode in my daddy 87 Monte Carlo SS with the 350 motor and 350 turbo trans and the
Mm,
373 gear in the back.
man.
I
Hey,
knew I was in love.
hey, I guarantee you there's probably at least 3 dudes in the chat like, man, what is she talking about? What? A
You
373
did
gear?
three.
What's that? Hey, fellas, hit her up on Instagram and ask her exactly what it was. You know what I mean? Now, but it was. I bet you, like I say, it was dope having that around you, though. You know what I'm saying? And you could see that you can earn a living doing, that type of work. As far as being a mechanic, you know, um, when I think about Detroit, first thing that come to my mind is Eminem movie 8 Mile.
Everybody's first thought.
Yeah.
Not
Uh,
mine.
hey man, I don't know what kind of history you got with Detroit, brother, but
Big
I don't.
Meech. Big
Huh?
Meech coming to mind. Big Meech.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
about Big Meech
yeah,
Yeah, I think about Big Meech.
yeah.
because I grew
I,
up in Southwest Detroit.
yeah,
Mm.
like, but the first thing that jumps at my mind is 8 Mile. Then other things like you say, Big Meech. You think about the homie Trick. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Kwame, our infamous mayor.
yeah, hey, I'm telling you. So, y'all, up
Oh,
there,
hardcore pong. Yep.
there's a lot going on in Detroit, whether people realize it or not. Detroit has a lot of history. And I'm not gonna say, this is good history or this is bad history or anything like that.
No
Um,
comment.
yeah. Hey, so so with me talking about the movie, you've been down 8 Mile, I'm sure, before. Like the
My grandma actually lives on 8 Mile of Wyoming, which she's a little further like
oh,
east of where my
mm-hmm,
grandma's from. I was born on
mm-hmm.
7 Mile, which I feel like we call it 7 Mile the better mile. Like that was the
Ah,
best for me. I
Seven
was
mile to
born on
better
7 Mile,
mile.
right there on 7 Mile of Myers, where they used to have a
mm,
hospital, and they knocked it down to make it a punk little Myers chain over there. But
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, that's pretty dope. Now, I know somebody that been through 8 Mile.
So 8 Mile really divides Wayne County and Oakland County. Basically, it
Mm.
divides Detroit, like the ghetto and the nice.
Oh,
Right.
gotcha.
That's
Okay.
basically what it was. Like,
Mm.
if you
Cause
live on you live north of 8 Mile, you like live in the burbs. You live in like West Bloomfield and
mm,
Farmington and Royal Oak used to be nice. Southfield used to be nice.
Mm.
you know, in them different cities. And if you live south of it, you know, you lived in the D.
Hey, now I got a history in the music industry and stuff like that, and I know a lot of managers, a lot of road managers I would talk to, and they would dread sometimes, well, not sometimes, majority of the time going to Detroit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't know, like in when you start blending the music industry, the rap culture rather, and then the streets and stuff like that, there's a certain thing called a check-in you got to do, right? A lot of people don't know check-ins are real,
Yeah.
and
Right.
I heard Detroit was the one place, if the one place you would remember to check in was Detroit.
Yep. Detroit.
You
Because
better check in or you gonna check out.
Detroit.
that's what
LA.
I'm saying, man. So
Atlanta. It's a
It's
couple
serious.
places.
It's
yeah, they
really
say,
serious.
look, you can forget a couple of other states or cities, but
Chicago most definitely got to check in.
yeah,
Oh,
you don't want to.
Chicago and Detroit is one and the same, yo. Like we
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
regulate the same.
yeah.
Yeah. So now, like I said, you told us that we were talking earlier, and you said you were in the playpen with the tools and stuff like that, but um for people that don't know, you had people in your ear saying, "Hey, maybe you shouldn't do this. Maybe you should, look at, being a doctor or nurse or whatever." In the beginning, and you actually did kind of start down that path, correct?
Yeah, I did.
So, let them know what path you started down and how long it took for you to realize, you know what, this ain't the move.
So I mainly had like my mom in my ear, you know. She was
Mm,
like, she was an RN, she was making good money, you know. So she like, yo, if you trying to make some good money, you need to be in the medical field, or you need to
mm,
be a teacher, or you need to
mm,
be doing something different. And I was like, at first, you know, of course, as a youngin, I'm looking up to my mom. So I'm like, you know, maybe she right. Maybe I should follow her footsteps. So I actually was a
mm,
CNA for a little bit. I did CNA, and then I got into the mental health because
mm.
I love the mental health, and a lot of them get thrown to the side,
Yeah.
you know. And I just got a heart, like I don't know, like I just clung to them. So
Mm.
I got off. I actually started going to school for psychology, and
Okay.
when I got through my first semester, I was like, all this money I'm paying, I was like, I don't really like. I love it, but I don't like love it. Like
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
going to work, and I'm like, oh, this again, like.
Yeah. Yeah. Nah,
And it was just at that point that, you know, I asked my family for support to go to
mhm,
school, and they was kind of like, "Nah, we don't 30,000 a year. Nah, we all
mm,
right. You
yeah.
figure
Right.
that out." So, you know, I took out student loans. I worked
Mm,
2 jobs. You
mm,
know, I hustled like a mug, and I put myself through school. And
that's what's
now the
up.
same people that doubted it
Mm.
now let me work on their car.
Hey, but I got to give you a big time salute for that, because essentially you say, you know what? Yeah, I could go down this road and y'all consider this a safe path for me to travel, but I'm gonna take and pack my parachute and take this leap of faith, and go out here and go after what I really want. So, I definitely got to give you a
But
big
then you
time
have to
salute.
really think about it. What millionaire you know played it safe?
Mm,
Hey, not
mm,
near one that I know,
mm,
That's what
so
I'm trying to tell you.
mm.
hey, not at all, not at
And
all.
when your heart is in it, you gonna make the money. You feel me?
Hmm.
Like, cause things is
Absolutely.
just gonna naturally gravitate towards you because you know you authentic at that point.
Yeah.
You know, it's like electricity. Electricity follows the path of least resistance. You know,
Yep.
when you love what you do, it ain't waking up no more time. I gotta do this. I'm happy. I'm right there at the toolbox when they pull up. Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, you're
Let's
Right.
go.
excited. Yeah. That's what it's about. And so speaking of being right there at the toolbox now, when you're at work, or you're handling your business, I'm sure in the beginning there were a lot of guys that were kind of skeptical about a female working on their car
Yeah,
without
before
knowing.
the
Yep.
toolbox.
Well, yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, no fact though, big fact. So, um, um, how did you overcome that and basically you know start stomping with the big dogs in the game. When you just say, you know what, y'all ain't gonna sit here and look at me because I'm a female and think I can't, you know what I'm saying, do everything from A to Z. And who was influential in helping you, do that as well?
So I've always felt like I've stepped with the big dogs. I am the
Mhm.
big dog.
That's what I'm
Okay,
talking about.
okay,
That's what I'm
okay.
talking about.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah,
initial
yeah.
Talking about.
attitude.
Yeah.
Have I had people like I had one coworker that told me women were better suited in the kitchen, butt
The
naked,
who?
making
Mm,
sandwiches.
Are you
A
serious?
coworker, yeah.
mm.
He was dead ass too.
Hey, he got Instagram?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No,
Whoa,
he
whoa,
too.
whoa.
Oh, he from
Oh.
Colombia,
Oh, okay.
overseas or somewhere. So I don't think so.
Hey, we
But
about to
needless
send
to say,
Carnation over there to him.
Hey,
oh no, don't
man.
worry. I went to HR because I like that pencil.
Okay, all
Gotcha.
right.
You ain't gonna play with
Gotcha.
my money, but I'm gonna
I
play
Yeah.
with
know
yours
that's
if you
right.
play with me.
Bet.
Hey, I know that's right. I know that's right.
Yeah.
So needless
Yeah,
to
yeah.
say, he's looking for another job.
Good business.
But
Good.
yeah, I've heard it all, But I guess for me, coming from
Mhm.
Detroit and then being a black woman, I feel like I got a chip on my shoulder. So it's like I don't care really what you got to say. I don't care
Yeah.
what you feel like you need to do. But I like Lil Wayne said, I don't care who at the top of the stairs. I'm stepping up. Like that's my theme song. Like I don't
Okay,
care
Yeah.
okay.
what you tell me what I can do. I don't care what
Yeah.
hesitation you may have because you one person out of a million people. So why I'm gonna
Mhm.
stop my life for you? Time cannot be like recycled. What I'm gonna waste my time with? I'm gonna
Big
keep a
facts.
positive outlook and keep it going because out of them 10 million people, at least 4 of them gonna rock with me, and at least four
Yeah.
of them do. They gonna tell 4 other people, and 4 other
Yep.
people from that point. So it really don't matter to me. And
Hey,
I
that's what
guess
I'm
when it
talking
comes
about.
to like my motivation, it was
Mhm.
one lead mechanic that I had when I first started off in the diesel field, and he
Mhm.
also a Taurus too, Taurus gang. Um, he actually was just in my ear. He was like, "Yo," he was like, "You can't care about if you a woman or not." He was like, "The best thing
Yeah.
you could do is invest in tools that'll
Mm.
help you out." He was like, and
Mm,
it's not all about strength. He said sometimes you got to be smart mentally. He
Yeah.
said, "Do you want to be a parts changer or do you want to be a technician?" He said, "Because anybody can come in here and change some parts." He said, "But
Mhm.
if you want to be a mechanic, you're gonna have to start to use your brain and you're gonna have to
Mm.
have tunnel vision to everything else, and you're gonna
Yeah.
have to know about your thing. And when you talk your shit, be about it. Have
Yeah.
confidence about it." So that's what I be
Yeah.
about. I have confidence because I
Hey,
know half
man.
these dudes don't know what I know.
Yeah.
So
That's why I said what I said earlier when you was talking about the cars and all that stuff. I like, yeah, I know some people in the chat that's probably like, man, I wonder what that is. You know what I'm saying? So you keep doing that and you keep that mentality because that's gonna carry you. I mean, it's gonna carry you so far, and then your work and your experience and what you're able to do is gonna end up knocking the door down, what I mean, so that you can continue to push this thing where you want to push it and take it to. So I like when people talk like that. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, all right, I'm taking my car to get fixed, and she talking like that, shit, you got it. You know what I mean? You got
I
it.
mean, but I
That
got to come with it because at the end of the day, I'm just like a doctor.
Yeah.
You at the end of the day, you have your life in my hands. So if I'm not
Hmm.
confident with it, how you gonna be? And you work hard for
100%.
your
right.
money.
Hmm.
So if I'm
Yeah.
trying to convince you to spend your money with me, you gotta trust me. You gotta know that, hey, when I roll this car off, I'm gonna be good. When I hit the brakes, it's gonna break. When I
Yep.
turn it on, my motor ain't knocking, it ain't locked up. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of trust into that. So I have to be confident. And then
100%.
because I got my schooling and because I've
Hmm.
been doing this for so long and it's just my passion, I can't help it.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's big facts. Now, I know a while ago, you were really looking into and trying to do something to basically help females with basic mechanic skills. And I know you said you were looking into tapping into like the YMCA and stuff like that to try to get it done. Um, how has that journey been going for you? And have you been able to establish some type of not platform, but some type of way to, get the females this education that I think that everybody needs, not just females, but young kids growing up need that, as well.
Yeah, and it's more than just for women. It was just, that just was
Mhm.
one moment, I guess. I really
Yeah.
care more about the kids, honestly, because we grow. You know, what I mean? I care more
Hmm.
about the kids because when I was growing up, I had VOTEC. I had all these different things that I could like get into in high school versus they don't
Hmm.
have these programs to give you trades or to give you skills. They tell you, oh, go to college, go to college. Well, college ain't for everybody, and these trade
Yeah.
schools is actually doing a whole lot better than taking your behind
Mhm.
down there for 4 years and then be in debt and still be making minimum wage.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
So, as far as like where I'm at with it, I was making a lot of like headway as far as like
Mm.
my connections and building it before COVID happened. So when that
Gotcha.
happened, it kind of stopped things because even though people would love me to do it virtually, for me, this is a hands-on type
Hands
of
on.
skill.
Yep.
I
Mhm.
can only tell you so much from behind the camera. I need to be confident enough when you put that jack up there, you know where your jack points are in your car, that you
Yeah.
safely putting your jack stands where they need to be, that
Mhm.
you tightening your lug nut, that you know what the torque spec is for that, that
Yep.
you know not to put a power tool to an oil drain bolt. Like I,
Yeah.
I want to be there. I want it to be
Mhm.
personal. So I'm
Yeah.
hoping that when things get better as far as opening up wise, I'm still going to be pushing towards that. That's
Okay.
the,
Cool.
I put it to the side for now, but
Mm.
it's still in the go. But I have
That's
to, I have to go by the government.
that's what's up. Cause most people think the torque spec for a lug nut is me standing on the doggone
Right. Right.
standing on it until it won't move no more. That's not torque spec.
Nah.
No, you
A
don't
lot of
want to
people.
over torque it either.
Yeah,
Right.
a lot of people don't know, couldn't even use a torque wrench. You know what I'm saying? If you gave them the manual with it, so.
And now to even make it easier, they have what's called torque sticks. And basically you
Hmm.
can put it to your impact in the socket, and they have different like 75 pounds, 100 pounds,
Yep.
whatever.
Right.
If you don't want to necessarily, spend the money for a torque wrench, you could just add it there, boop, boop, boop. It tightens it to
Done
where it needs
deal.
to and without over tightening.
Yep, yep, absolutely, absolutely. So my last question for you, you were once a young lady that wanted to become an auto mechanic. So we know that there are other young ladies out there right now that want to be auto mechanics. So to any young ladies that are listening right now to Sasha Too Smooth on the Customize Any Ride podcast, what information and motivation can you give them right now?
Oh, well, I mean, if you want to be dirty every day and your knuckles busted up,
Mm.
join the team.
So join the
But no,
team. Mm,
I guess the best advice that I could give is
mm,
one, know that's what you want to do,
mhm,
because this is not one of those office jobs. This is very
mhm,
dangerous.
mhm.
I pray every time that I get under a car, and I pray every time I get from under there, because a lot of people are not fortunate enough. So
Yeah,
know in your mind that if it's you against the machine is always gonna win. So always
absolutely.
make sure that you respect the machine and everything, that whether you racing, working
Mm,
on it, whatever, respect the machine. That's one. Two,
mhm,
school might be a thing for you. If you could get some experience, like if you can get into like a little Jiffy Lube or Pep Boys or or
mm,
even a dealership, even if you
mm,
making pennies, get the experience, yo.
mhm.
Like the
Bet.
experience is your best teacher. And that's something that I wish I kind of did beforehand, because I would have
Mhm.
saved myself away from school, and I just really just would have got the educate. But I was like, nah, I've been doing this for too long. I need some real money. But I had somebody really tell me, like, yo, he worked at a shop and he didn't make anything, but the guy would let him use the shop at night to work on cars, and that's how he built up. And then
Mm.
sometimes it's good to have an expertise. For
Yeah,
me, I like to do everything. But
yeah.
sometimes it might be better that if you good with suspension, stick to
Mm,
suspension. Or if
yeah.
you good with Fords, stick with Fords. Or if you
Mhm.
good with like electrical, stick with electrical. It's a lot easier when you can focus on one thing instead of
Bet.
all over the place, because you become overwhelmed. And
Yeah.
because in this field things are changing every day, it's
Mhm.
really hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
find something that you're good at and go for it. Be your own support system at the end of the day, because I didn't have nobody support me. I told
Mm,
everybody told me I was stupid. That
mm.
I wasn't gonna make that much money. I was just gonna be in the backyard with that cigarette hanging out my mouth, and that was gonna be it for me.
Oh man.
Showing my behind crack every
Uh,
5 minutes. That was gonna be the
uh,
life for me. But you
oh
see
man.
differently. So and also, if it's any women out there, follow me on Instagram. I'm TA392_Letty, or
Mm,
Sasha Too Smooth on YouTube. If it's any questions or concerns, or if you just need somebody to vent to or talk to, because this is not easy when going into a predominantly male field, please reach out to me. I wish that I had somebody that I could have reached out to, especially another woman. It would have been amazing. So I am here. Reach out to me, call me, text me, DM me, whatever. I still got books from school. If you're trying to get your CDL, I also got my Class A CDL with all my endorsements. Hit me up if you need help with that. I got apps. I got books on that as well. I got things like keywords and stuff that'll help you out with the pre-trip. So whatever it is that I can do to help, reach out to me.
Bet. And before I pass it on to the homie L Boogie, we had LS Chevy Rider 254 in the building ask a quick question. He said, do you find yourself not wanting to work on your own vehicle with you being a mechanic?
Hell yeah. There is a lot of days where I be like, I'll do it some other time. I guess it don't be as motivating sometimes, because after you done worked on other people's stuff and you've dealt with like the stuff that comes with that, and then dealing with people, period, like some days I just really don't want to be bothered with nothing and nobody. So some days it do get a little, I take a little longer on my projects than I should, but I mean, I guess that's for every mechanic, man. Your cars are always last.
Yeah, typically. No doubt. All right, my brother L Boogie, you got it, man.
What's going on? Hey, Sasha, welcome to Customize Any Ride. Hey, I'm not gonna take too much time because I see your boy down there getting a little antsy. I know he ready. I know he ready to get in this thing. I can see him.
Hey. Hold on.
I ain't gonna come on my boo like that.
Hey, L Boogie. G Money just made the face, and it looked exactly like his avatar on YouTube, bro. Like, if y'all haven't seen his avatar on YouTube, he tilted his head to the side. Bro, I'm done.
Hey, I gotta add something. Hey, I gotta add something, man. Hey, you already know.
Oh man.
Hey, but like I said, welcome. So when I first seen you, I seen you on New York's, and I'm like, who is this Sasha girl? Okay, all right. Oh, she's a mechanic. Okay, I see. But what kind of got my attention though is I was like, what is that noise? Like I'm hearing something. I'm looking up, and you snacking, and I'm like, and every time I come in the live, you was forever in there snacking. I say, you know what? She a real one. Hey, you got all these other girls, they being all cute. Hey, not saying you're not being cute, but you in there, you like, hey, you getting it in. You getting it in, and I'm like, you know what? I like her. She the real deal, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, you off the chain.
I love
but
food, yo. Like, man, like some good food, like this cooked right, seasoned right, like, man.
Man, don't we all?
Yeah.
Hey, we all love some good food.
Some people just scared.
Hey,
tourists love food, man. Like I think it'd be that man one or two. I think that'd be another.
Is that what it is?
That might be what it is. But no, I really just love food in Miami. Just man. I mean, I have to say, well, H-Town do too. Like I love the food here. I haven't really been able to explore it the way that I have Miami, but man, you just got so many different cultures that it'd be like the moment you taste it, you'd be like, yo, why am I just not tasting this? Like, where have I been all my life? Like, oh my goodness. Yeah. I think people notice that too. Like, I'm always eating. I can't help it. I just try to make sure I get in my meals when I can, because when I do New York show, I literally have my last client and then I'm running, taking a shower, get myself together. So in that time, I'm like, okay, let me eat real quick, because once I get done, I'm gonna pass out. Because I do 100,000 things a day. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the secretary. I'm the marketing team. I'm the mom. I'm the friend.
Right.
I have so many things going on that, unfortunately, New York's, ladies' night is the only time I have time in that time block to eat.
Right.
A big shout out to homie Lefty Two Guns in the building, man. Bang, bang.
Salute. So, Sasha, what are you? I see you got Chevys. I see you got Mopar. Like, which
I'm a
one
car
do you?
enthusiast, man.
Yeah, I mean, I know, and that's what's up, though. I mean, so which one do you actually prefer, or is it just pretty much all the same? Or
I'm a Chevy girl at heart.
Okay. Hey, y'all hear that in the chat? So
Chevy
all you guys,
Chevy
all you
gang.
guys, all you guys, she's Chevy gang. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So
Chevy
Chevy
gang all
you
gang.
day.
know,
It
Hey.
still won't
hey,
part no car, but my heart always
Uh,
been in a Chevy. So
Oh, no. So to me, a lot of people is like they're Chevy to the heart, and they got Mopars as a side chick. You know what I mean?
yeah,
he
That's what
yeah,
it
really is
seems
a
like.
side chick at this
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
Chevy gang. I think we got a lot of Chevy gang in the chat anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, today, because
Yeah,
we
I'm
They
a
reliable.
hey, right. You
Don't
right
cost
about
a
that.
lot to work
Don't cut
on.
right,
You know
right,
what I'm
No,
right,
saying?
no, the parts
Mopars,
cheap.
Fords.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
right, right,
it ain't a
right.
it ain't Chevy, it's a
Exactly.
corn. They gotta be something
Right.
like
So
I
also
like them
too,
all though.
hey, cars is hey, I love them all too. You know, hey, I love them fast. I love them slow and low. I love them all. You know what I'm saying? I just love cars, period. But also too, when Sasha is done working on these cars and got all the grease all on her face, and she like, I'm done for the day. You know, I heard you like to read books. So
Yes.
what's a book that you would just like sit down and relax? What would you do after you finish? What book would you read when you just like, you know what, it's me time today. It's me time.
So my go-to book and always going to be is the 48 Laws of Power. Like that's my
Hey.
like
Oh,
ultimate between that, Art of War, Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Mm.
I like to just read all time. I like a lot of history books. I really like deep off into like history and psychology. I write poetry. I love
Mm.
Langston Hughes. That was my favorite poet as a kid. Like, oh my God, I like, man, I was hanging on to every word. I
right.
love music. I think I like music more. So mainly, like when I get off and doing all that, I'm playing music, man. I'm a gamer, Team Xbox over here.
Man, okay,
Okay.
God,
All
you just
right.
into a whole lot of stuff. And
Hey,
speaking
I'm
of
into
music,
everything. I'm into sports. I'm into college football, SEC all day.
Look at G Money down there.
hey, see,
Look at him.
so guys, y'all hear this in the chat, So not only do she works on cars, she likes sports. She like
Video games. I
look
love guns.
long walks at night.
Hey,
She
Nah, I
likes
don't
to
like
hey,
walk.
read books.
Nah, I don't like
You
long
said
walks. I'm
no,
lazy.
not long walks. Okay, well,
We
she
can try
likes
it
books.
though.
Hey, she likes books.
Mm.
But that's what's up. And one of the things though that I respect, and I'm loving the whole women getting it in, and also too, it's from beginning to end. And when I say that is they can drive their cars, but they can fix their cars as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and also too, for a woman, especially a black woman. See, one of the things is being a female and a mechanic is one thing.
Mm.
Being a black woman as a mechanic is another. So you definitely have to
Big
have that
facts.
thick type of skin, to do what you do. And I salute you. And I know that you had a lot of hard times, and it's probably times that you probably was like, you know what, the heck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
just
every
I'm just
day.
not gonna do that. But hey,
Yeah.
but
That don't never
you
stop.
push right, and you push through it though. And I really respect it. I'm really loving this game, and I feel like you got Danny in here. She got horsepower.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I would even like to see a collab. Like, I would like to see you and she got horsepower and Danny doing the body work and paint and stuff like that. That would be
Well,
I
we
think that would
already
be.
got something in the works. Me and
Oh,
Danny for
Hey.
sure.
oh.
We
I
got Wet
seen it.
Cat Customs.
Yeah, I
Hey.
seen it.
Whoa,
That's
okay,
the
all
up and
right.
new venture. We
Yeah.
And
already got
G
it started.
Money, G Money is gonna be a part of that. It's coming
Oh,
soon,
Yes.
y'all.
You cannot be
okay.
part of that, G Money. Hold on,
Hey.
Pause,
Hey. Big
pause,
news. Big news.
pause. G
Are
Money,
we
you
getting?
cannot be part of Wet. You know what, Kitty Pow? You can't be part of that, bruh.
No. He
Wet
was gonna
Cat
be.
Customs.
Wet, you can't be part of that, bruh.
Hey.
Bro, I
Hey.
will be
Hey.
a part of their business part.
Hey.
So
G
I'm
Money.
gonna be a part of
That's the kitten
supporting them.
master.
They're
Hey.
supporting us. As a community, we're gonna support each other. And I'm hoping to be the first person
Hey.
to patronize their business.
G Money.
Yeah.
That's one of the businesses you become a silent partner of.
Yeah.
Right.
with the name like that, brother. You silent partner that.
Right.
You give them
You gotta do
all the
silent
support.
part.
I don't know how I became a player, y'all. I don't even know how I became the player.
Hey,
We
that
know
cat
we
like
in the credits.
look. You go to make a business move, and they be like, so what's your place of business? He like Wet Cat Customs.
That's
You
why I
know?
said that, boy. You cannot say that. That can't come out your mouth, man.
Man, and you know how he be saying it too. Wait,
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all
boy,
funny.
y'all silly,
Nah,
boy.
but
Y'all
big salute
silly.
on that though.
Hey,
Big time
hey.
salute. Yeah, big time salute on the business venture though.
Yeah, for
Hey,
sure.
Thank you.
I believe that we are.
Congratulations.
Hey, congratulations! I believe we always getting the first on a lot of guests in here, and I appreciate that.
Yeah,
You
big
know what I'm
time.
saying? Hey, that mean we doing our thing in here. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
Nah,
but
most
also
definitely.
too, I see you got that Matco computer. Hey, that's a beast. My boy has one. He's a master
I
mechanic,
love
and
my
that thing
scanner.
does everything.
It was worth
Everything.
every penny.
Hey, it's expensive though. Hey, don't get it twisted. Hey,
It's
but I'm
never
sure it pays
expensive to
for.
invest in yourself.
But that's like I was gonna say. But it, you know what I'm saying? It works. Hey, it helps you out and it keeps you updated on a lot of things, which brings me to my next question. How do you keep up with things is changing? Because you not only work on old schools,
Mm.
you work on foreigns. I've seen you a Porsche. Did you not work on a Porsche?
I
You
did.
know, so that's crazy because Porsche, I'm gonna tell you what, man. My boy used to work on German cars. Them things is headaches. Them cars is headache because everything is different. Like it's like, why would you put this right here? Like it makes no sense, you know, especially with American made cars, everything is kind of like backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's dope. And how do you keep updated on things since things is changing now, with technology and computer systems and stuff like that?
So I'm really cool with like my Matco guy. In
Okay.
this business, you gotta have your connects. Like my Matco
Right.
guy is my guy. Like,
Right.
yo, I need this. That 10 millimeter then came on missing again this week. Yo, I need
Right.
you. So because I had that type of relationship with my Matco guy, like he always telling me, yo, I know you got this going on for your business. I think this might work for you. So he
Right.
always constantly in my ear. I mean, that and he want my money too,
Right. Right.
But as
Right.
far as like my scanner goes, like, so I have all the manufacturers. I have every last car manufacturer out there on my scanner, and it updates daily. So
That
I
thing
could
is
go
dope.
in and I can do pretty much any and everything. I can make your car cut on. I can make your lights start going off, your windshield
Right.
wipers go off. I can program your
Right.
key. I can
Search the
program
internet.
sensors. Yeah, I
Yeah.
got all data that's attached to it. I can pull up
Mm-hmm.
schematics. I can
Right.
pull up
Right.
everything on that scanner. That is, I can take it anywhere. When I came
Right.
to YouTubers call out, there was a chick. I'm on Clubhouse, and she said she wanted her car to get looked at. So before the race, I went to the country with a
Wow.
scanner and made me some money
Wow.
before the race.
Hold
I
on,
make
hold
money
on, hold
wherever I
on, hold on.
go.
She didn't came. Look, hold on. She didn't went to the YouTubers calling. Hold on. And she didn't made some money. She didn't help somebody out. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever heard that
Hey,
before.
you bringing it to
Everywhere
Gap
I go.
Fest?
Yeah, exactly. You probably going because things gonna break at Gap Fest. I'm gonna tell you,
Mhm.
things always break at Gap Fest or any YouTubers or any
And
race.
I'm gonna have my car there because I'm gonna be racing.
Hey, all right. That's what
Are
I'm
you gonna
talking
tell
about.
us which one it is? Which
This
one
one
is it?
right here. Oh, the
Which?
96 ain't ready.
No, okay. I kind of figured that.
Nah, the
But
96, she getting a makeover right now. She getting rear coilovers. She getting the whole front end rebuilt. I
okay.
got new steering gear. I got everything. Everything is brand new. The music is getting done right now.
Right.
So, I'm just waiting on my purse to come on so I can get back in this garage and get on her. So she gonna be a little second. But this TA
Okay.
right here, this 392, oh, it's ready
Okay.
and available.
Okay. You got some sticky
So
Mickeys going with you, or you
I
just
I
gonna
guess
be
we had to
straight?
see when whoever get
Oh,
beside me.
okay. All right. Hey,
So I'm
look, let
calling
me
out
tell you.
all 392s.
Woo.
Or anybody
Okay.
who want it, honestly. I
Uh-oh.
ain't scared.
Any
I ain't getting
anybody
Man.
that
trophy
want it,
shot
hey, y'all
for
hear that? So anybody over here that want it, Y'all go ahead and shout out, put your thumbs up, whatever you want
Challenge.
to do. DM her, you know what I'm saying? Just don't flood her DMs, because I think once we say DMs, that just gives the guys
No,
oh,
don't
okay, I'm
flood.
for the
No,
DM.
no, no, no,
Yeah.
no, no, no. Don't flood the DM. Just pull up.
Right.
If you sit like
Okay,
me,
there you go.
get
There
next
you
to me.
go.
Period.
There you go.
Don't
There you
talk
go.
me to
There
death.
you,
Because people tell you all day, oh, we locked in, oh, we this, bro.
right,
I ain't
right.
believing you until I see you on the other side of me.
Right. A
Yeah.
lot of capping going on.
So if
That-
you want it, I'll be in the staging lane. Come holler at me.
Right. So, hey Sasha, it was a pleasure. I'm gonna keep it short. I gotta give it to my boy. Hey, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Gap Fest, because I didn't see you in Dallas because I was all in that camera, but it's gonna be a little different this time. So I'm gonna make sure you are a cameo in L Boogie's, you know what I'm saying, video. I'm gonna make sure I get a camera on you so I can put you up there and stuff like that. So
I would love
hey,
that.
salute. I appreciate it. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put it over to my boy, Fly By G Money.
No pitching wool on the job.
Well, welcome, Letty. I mean, we appreciate you taking the time out to spend some time with us over here at Customize Any Ride. You are an amazing woman, and you have opened up a lot about yourself on the podcast. It's making my job hard, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm over here just changing up questions as we go. So
I'm sorry.
it's all good. No, it's good, man. We want to know everything about you, and knows what makes an amazing woman tick like yourself. You know what I'm saying? So we know that you are a car enthusiast. Why don't you throw out some cars that were like really important in your life that you've had over the years? You know what I'm saying? Your special cars that you have had.
I done had they was all special to me.
Hey.
Give us an idea of what you had.
So I've had two 07 Trailblazer SS's, both blue. That was actually one of my dream trucks in high school. I was like, yo, it got a 6.0 in there. Like, I was crazy. I was like, yo, I did not put that in that truck, yo. And the Trailblazer? Okay. So the Trailblazer was I had both of them. I had two of them, excuse me. So I had two of those. I had two ZL1s, both stick shift, one hardtop, one convertible. Yeah,
awesome. She drives a stick, guys. She drives a stick, guys.
I got a stick. I drive stick with trucks.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's what's up.
So all my cars have had names. So the first ZL1 was Pam Grier, because she was all black, and Pam Grier was a beast, and Foxy Brown, like back in the day. She was always, she was that she was that deal. Then I had a C7 Corvette that was Yvette. Then the second ZL1 came, and she was Storm. And then I had an 07 SRT8 GWK1. That was Letty.
Right.
Then I've had this one, the TA. This is Stella. I've had a two-door box Chevy Landau, which I got it painted back in Chicago, and sold it. I had lost interest in it. I've had an 86 short bed Silverado with Heartbeat of America on the dash.
Okay, all right.
I've had a 81 Z28 T-top Camaro. I built a 3-stroker motor for in my living room.
That's a bad car. That's a bad car.
Hey, you Chevy gang for sure. You a Chevy gang for sure.
Chevy gang. I've had an 86 Monte Carlo SS hardtop.
Ooh.
I mean, I've had them.
Yeah, I thought you was a truck girl when I first seen the SRT. And then you said two Trailblazer SS's. I like she like sitting up high, but you done had them down low, all in between. So that's dope.
Yeah, I definitely. I want. Oh, and then I had my 396s. I done had so many cars, hell, I can't keep up.
Hey, you got to break down the three. See, you said 396s. I'm pretty sure the people in the chat. I want you to break it down for them. What 96s you had that you're talking about?
So the first one I had the DCM, which is the dark cherry metallic. It had an LT1 motor with it. I had that down in Miami. The second
this is
one,
an Impala, right?
Yeah, this is Impala.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say. You talking about Chevelle 396?
typically when you say 96, a lot of people usually, related to the Impala
Yes.
It's
SS.
Impala.
Okay,
That
okay.
was the only really iconic car for 96.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't really
Right.
like the catfish, fourth gen little Camaro. So, that was
Yeah.
Right.
iconic, the 96.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Mhm.
there's the Impala SS. So yeah, and then I had the dark green gray metallic, which I bought that in a snowstorm in Gary, Indiana.
Wow.
Look here, that was one of the worst. AAA took like 4 hours to come and get me in the car.
Mm.
Hey.
And
Man.
then it didn't want to start. So I
Mm.
had, first of all, that car is heavy trying to get it. And in Chicago, we all got alleys where our garages is. And my garage was on the corner. So mine was facing this way versus this way. It was really
Mm.
hard slipping and
Oh.
sliding with me and my homeboy and the truck driver trying to push that big car into my garage.
Mm.
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 And then I had it
Mhm.
transferred down to Miami, and then I sold it to DC Fly. And then I got my black one.
You sold the who?
Oh, okay.
I sold it to DC Fly.
What?
Mhm.
Wow.
One of my homeboys, he doing an LS swap for him, and he told
Uh-huh.
us at that time I had bought the black one. I was like, man, I really don't want to take both of them, so I'm trying to sell it. I was like, look here,
Mm.
750 is yours. Come get it. So my
Mm.
homeboy ended up
Wow.
talking to DC Fly because he, like I said, he worked for him, and he told him, and they
Mm.
FaceTimed me like the day before I moved to Houston, and was like, he clowned me. He was like,
Mhm.
yo, he was like, what did he say? He was like, sell me your car with your peanut head ass.
That sound about. Hey, that sound like something he'd say though. Crazy
Yeah.
sound.
Hell
So I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, this is definitely him. I was like, well,
Yeah.
send
Right,
money with
right.
your ugly ass then.
Hey.
So
Boy, you should have added that at the
right.
end.
I should have, but I was so tired from moving. Like I literally
Right.
was like leaving the next day. I'm
Mm.
over here trying to pack up the house. I'm trying to like get my other two cars out. In my mind, I'm like, look, I don't care who you is. As long as you buying it, send the money, it's yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
So that
Hey,
was
but
my
like
attitude.
for folks, understand who DC Young Fly is. You know what I mean? Like he was on Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out. He, Carlos Miller, and Chico Bean got a show called the 85 South Show.
Which is
Like
funny as ever.
she glossed over that, y'all. I just want to make sure you knew she
Yeah,
Right.
she
glossed
really
over.
glossed over that
Yeah.
like he was just some regular dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
I
boy,
wasn't
Oh,
saying
yeah.
it like that.
Nah, we
Yeah.
know. We
Like,
know.
man,
I guess for
nah,
me,
so
I wasn't trying to make it like a big deal. You feel me? Like
Nah,
I
I
wanted
got
to
you.
be
We
like,
got you.
like he an everyday dude. You feel me? Like
Right.
he might have a thing, but he cool. Carlos really, he cool. Like
yeah,
all these people is like down to earth people. They just
yeah.
be doing what they love to do. And like I said, I don't care if it was President Obama who bought the car. I wanted the car
Somebody
to go.
bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
exactly.
Get up
I
out of
heard
here.
that.
Yeah.
No,
Get,
no,
get.
and I totally understand that, what I'm saying, but I just wanted people to understand, like, hey, here you
No,
can toot your
no,
horn
definitely.
here. You know what I mean? And so when
Is it
everybody
okay to
sees,
toot my horn?
Yeah.
Yeah, two
Okay.
beep beep, baby.
Toot, toot.
yeah,
Okay, as
so
long
when
as y'all
people
say
when
it's
people
okay.
when people see DC Young Fly with this Impala, this 96, they know where it came from.
Exactly.
That's
It came
true,
from
too.
Letty.
That's true.
That's
It
it.
came from Sasha Too Smooth.
That's
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Legend in the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Either
what's
way, I
up.
hope he do some great things with it. It was definitely special to me, and then they love cars over there because I wouldn't want to sell it to just anybody. I want somebody
Right.
that's gonna put the love and dedication into the car because again, it was one of my dream iconic cars. So I'm glad that he's the one to have it. I can't wait to see the updates with it. Can't wait to see an LS swap, and hopefully we get to ride side by side one day.
Yeah.
Lawsuit Jerry in the building. He just
Yes,
snuck in here. We got
sir.
Lawsuit
Gang,
Jerry
gang,
in
gang,
here.
gang.
Hey, hey.
32
Yes.
gang.
Yeah. So
What's up, Jerry?
now you was in a car club in Miami, and you leaving Miami, I didn't see it. I mean, it's like that was where you was gonna be. So the opportunity that came up in Houston was dope, but you were the deep. You guys had your car club and everything. I know you miss it. Tell us some of that about that, and tell us if you're gonna pursue one down in Houston.
um, how can I say this? Because I'm a straight from the hip type of person, so I want to make sure that I be nice. So,
Oh,
um,
some tea.
as far as the car club go, in the beginning, in the car club, we're speaking on the speed mob. So
Yeah.
in the beginning, it was like family because living in Miami, I didn't have any family. When I moved to
Right.
these different cities, I don't have no family. I don't have
Right.
no support. It's just me jumping out there, taking out the rest. You feel me? And speed mob, when I met them, when initially they opened up their arms and was like, "Yo, we your family now," and we was rocking everywhere. We went to Orlando, we went to Jacksonville. If you get into a car accident, we pulling up. Baby shower, we pulling up. Like it was just so much love that I loved it. And somewhere down the line, egos got in the way, and just some things just tend to get messy. And for me, while I'm sitting here trying to build a brand, I didn't want to be a part of some of the messiness. I was like, yo,
Right.
this was cool, but I'm over here trying to build multi-million-dollar companies. So
Right.
this is where we at the fork in the road. I'm gonna go left and you go right. It's no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's just
Mm-hmm.
you can't take everybody with you.
Mhm.
Some people are around for a little bit and some people there for life. And at that point, that was just a chapter of my life. And for me now, I can't do the car club. Like I see
Yeah.
that it's not. Sometimes it don't be about the cars anymore. It
Yeah.
just really don't.
Right.
Like I was raised in an older generation where it was like it didn't matter what your car looked like. People was gonna
Man.
bring that box Chevy out with all the
Mhm.
trim missing.
Unfinished.
You
Yes,
had your
sir.
old lady next to you, you
Yep.
had the kids in the car,
Right.
and we was pulling up and we was vibing,
Right.
and that's what it was. And when my
Right.
man's came out with his car good, you seen it from the come up. Nobody teased him or mocked him or
Mhm.
yo,
Right.
I'm in a V8, you in a V6. Like it didn't matter what
Mhm.
you
Say that
had,
again. Say that
bring it.
again.
You feel me? So
Right.
it was
Right.
the car community for me and what I was raised in is a lot different than what some of these car
Right.
clubs is doing now. It's just, oh, we just want to pull up in numbers. Well, I believe in
Mhm.
quality over quantity.
Right.
Facts.
So,
Big
Right.
facts.
so I
There
wish
you
them the best of luck. It's nothing but love. It ain't no beef,
Mhm.
but I'm
Mhm.
good. And I thought that I was going to be in Miami. I love Miami, but again, I serve a higher power. So when
Mhm.
he tell me that it's time to move, it's time to go. And
There
for
you go.
me, it worked out for me. It's been beneficial for me and my family. And Miami is cool. It's cool to visit, but it's nowhere you want to raise a family. And that's what
Mhm.
people don't understand. They save up all this money, go down there, and all this glitz and glamour. Oh, let's go to South Beach, and oh, let's go rent out some slingshots, and let's go rent out this and
Right.
that. But the people that's actually living there, we not living like that.
go.
Mhm.
Right.
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 Yeah.
It
Right.
Right.
don't
My
look
Right.
too
daughter
Right.
all
lives
like
there, so
that
yeah.
where we live at.
Right. Right.
That's what y'all
Mm-hmm.
see. Come
Mhm.
out
Right.
to Miami Gardens, come out to Opalaka, and come out to
Man,
Right.
Pork and Beans
Right.
and all
the
that and
Polk
see
and
how we
Bean
Mm,
actually
project,
living
boy.
out there.
yeah. Yeah. Most
It ain't so
definitely.
sweet.
We need a
Right.
Kodak Black out there or something.
Yeah,
It's
man. Yeah,
yeah,
man.
it's something different on the other side. And then for me, South Beach, they don't really like our kind, honestly.
Mm.
Even
Mhm.
though we spend the most
Right.
money, when we come
Mhm.
down there, the police is harassing us. They don't
Mhm.
like our loud music. They don't like our dunks. They don't like nothing we got going on because it's disturbing. But when you think about the tourists, where the first place they go to, South Beach. People go to South Beach before they check into their hotel.
Mhm.
Right.
Like, and there's other
Right.
beaches to go to. Hollywood's really nice. Fort Lauderdale is really nice. Dana Beach, even
Mhm.
Palm Beach is even nicer. So when
Mhm.
y'all go
mm,
explore some other places,
Right.
please.
Right. Right. Right.
right.
And the
Right.
Keys, oh my God, the Keys is
Oh, the
a
keys,
different
yeah,
world.
Right.
yeah.
Right. Right.
Believe it or not, I've never been to Florida, and
Really?
I've
What?
never, I've
What?
never had a desire to go.
Huh?
You know what I'm
You ain't
saying?
had
I
enough.
haven't. I mean, but what I'm gonna go one day. But
Mm.
Miami Beach, I've never had a desire to go.
No,
It was
no.
just
Wow.
not the scene. Even from where I look at it, looks like glitz and glamour, but that's not me. I'm laid back and chilling. So, you know
Mhm.
what I'm
Right.
saying? I ain't never wanted to be in it. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I was
Right.
like, I never wanted to go there, but I'll go one day.
Right.
No,
I thought
and
I
it's
was gonna go
different.
see
Florida
you,
is
but you in
different.
Houston now.
Yeah. My daughters hate
I
it.
had to go. I don't
Hey.
want to leave.
Hey, my
I gotta
daughters hate
go
it.
right
They
now.
from Tennessee and they hate it. They hate it. My oldest one moved back. She's like, I couldn't do it. And my youngest one, she's in Pembroke Pine. They
Mm.
hate it
Oh
because
yeah, see that
when
went
you
too
from
far for me either.
right. When you in
Mm-hmm.
Tennessee, you know what I'm saying, Southern hospitality, you
I
get
love
down there,
Tennessee. Tennessee was so
you get
great.
hey, I like it. I ain't from Tennessee,
Man,
but I've been here long enough though.
hey, I lived in Jacksonville for 4 years, and I loved every day of it, and wish I could have stayed there longer. You
Okay.
know?
But see, North
That's a
Florida,
different lifestyle.
you're right.
Right.
North Florida, Central
Mm.
Florida, and South Florida is like
Mm.
the three different worlds, man. Like
Right.
Yeah.
South
Yeah.
Florida is
Yeah.
on a whole nother
Right.
level.
Right.
Mm.
Right. I've been
But
in Orlando. I
Jacksonville,
liked Orlando too.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Orlando
so
ain't nothing without Walt Disney though.
it
If you
ain't
No,
took that out, it ain't really nothing to do.
it's the
right.
hood.
It ain't
Right. Right.
right.
Right.
Right.
Right.
Right. Tampa.
So
I've been.
I'm gonna ask you, Sasha, what is your dream car to work on, and what is your future dream car that you would like to have?
I mean, that
Mm.
question is all in one. A 72 Chevelle SS with a
Oh
434
yeah.
stroker that I'm a build.
Mm.
Ooh.
And
She
a
gonna be.
6L90 that's gonna be right behind it because I like that 6 speed
Salute,
light.
authentic Benny.
Unless I do a
Salute.
256 because I like that stick too.
Mm.
Okay.
And it's got to
Okay.
be convertible, all wheel disc brakes, factory AC.
Mm.
Mm.
You
Hey.
definitely gonna have to have that in Texas though.
Hold
'Cause
on
I'm
one
gonna tell you
second.
what.
Man,
Hold
look
on.
here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Hey, well, he said 1 second, man. Major
Shoot.
shout out to Authentic Benny.
Hold on,
Yes,
y'all.
sir.
Somebody trying to call me. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
hey,
Uh-oh.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
major salute to Authentic Benny up in the building, man. When y'all get off of here, I need
Mm,
y'all
mm,
to do
mm,
a
mm,
favor
mm, mm.
after the podcast. Go check out Authentic Benny's story. You know, a lot of people don't know Authentic Benny
Okay. Can you hear me
has
now?
he has a Frenchie
Oh
business.
Lord.
You know,
Oh, do we?
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
yeah.
So
Nice person.
I'm gonna
Shoot,
definitely
my
check them
audio
out.
went
yeah,
out, y'all. Hold on one second.
hey, mute G Money while he
All
get that
right. Can you hear me now?
straight. Hey,
Mute.
but what I wanted
Yeah.
to say was
Can you hear me now?
I
You sound like the damn commercial. Can you hear me now?
hey, I recently did a logo for Benny for his Frenchie business. He just posted it a couple minutes ago. So y'all go check a story out. It's on there when you
Wait,
get
wait, wait,
done.
wait.
Yeah,
Pause.
somebody tried
Real,
to call me
you
and
do logos?
this I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy because I
Boy,
can't hear y'all now.
y'all better talk to her, man. You better
Oh
talk to
man,
her.
you
See,
didn't know, Sasha? Oh
I need to
man, you
get
be so
familiar.
busy. She be underneath that car so much. She
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
you know.
I need you. And what else can you do, Real? What else?
Hey,
Real can do it
anything.
all.
Hey, tell again, Rich.
Man, Real
Anything
can do it all, man.
I need
anything to
a
do with
really
graphic
nice
design.
intro for my YouTube, yo. I need some help. I'm not really too good with like
Hey,
this,
Hey man,
newer
that's what we here
stuff.
for. That's what we here for. Hey, reach
absolutely.
out. Hey,
So
you reach out to us.
there are several people that I've done work for in the game. I did the intro for Authentic Benny on his videos. I just did one for Fast Gato TV and his wife on their couples channel.
Okay.
I've done motion graphics for CJ on 32s that you'll see in his videos from time to time. Man, who G
Mission
Money.
Flyer. Mission Flyer.
I did Mission Flyer intro on his
I love his
page.
car.
Yeah,
Man, it's
yeah,
crazy.
that's a bad
And
one.
intros for damn near everybody.
Yeah.
I'll be next.
I'm the standard.
Okay.
So if you create a YouTube channel and you ain't got an intro done by me, you really ain't serious about YouTube.
Well, how can I book an appointment?
Hey, just hit me up and hit me up after this and we'll get you right.
No, most definitely. I appreciate it,
In
man.
the
See, look at
DMs, you know
that.
how it go. Yo,
Easy
got
day.
in
Because
the
I've been
DMs.
discouraged, yo, because I don't know how to edit and I don't
Oh
really know like a lot of
man.
this stuff. Like it's really new to me, and I have so much going on that it kind of
Yeah.
intimidates me sometimes. So some
Understandable.
help will really be nice.
Easy.
You gonna find out how easy it is to edit.
You
You're gonna
get
find
back
out
in.
how easy it is to edit. You could do it on your phone. You could do it on the go. You could do it, on your computer. Just reach out to each one of us, and we'll help you out. We got you.
Yeah,
We
I got
I
you.
appreciate it.
I'm
Thank
the
you.
graphics design king. So whatever you, like I said, whatever you
Yeah,
need, you know what I
I need to
mean.
do something more for my business cards too. So
Mhm.
that would be helpful. I was just thinking about that. I like to keep the money in the community.
Easy day. Easy day. What are you doing over there?
You look like one of them old players. Come on, hello,
Hey.
hello. You got a next
Man,
door
you
back
know
there,
what?
didn't you?
Somebody tried to call me, and my phone just did something crazy. It's on do not disturb, but somebody called and I just lost all the audio. So I'm gonna go to my computer for next.
Money, if it's
So,
not me, it better not be going crazy.
Oh.
nah, it was kind of so lit. So don't trip.
Oh.
You echoing bad, bro. You
Yeah.
echoing bad.
Yeah, put your earpiece in, man. G Money like that cat that put his phone on speakerphone and then put it up on his ear to talk. Yeah.
Oh no! Come on, real. No, come on, real. No, man. Don't
You
do
buddy
my boy
want
like
the
that,
players.
man. No.
Hello?
You still
Hey,
got the
lost
money
two.
clip.
Look. What you
Hey,
say?
lost everything need
Oh,
one
Freddie,
too.
what you say?
Hey,
Huh?
man, that's what I'm gonna get you for Father's Day. I'm gonna get you one of them custom money clips.
Yeah.
There you go. That's the custom money clip.
Hey,
All right, we should be good now.
all right, Lawson Jerry, hit me up, Jerry.
All right, so I got a couple more for you, lady. What is your short-term goal for your YouTube channel and your business? And what's your long-term goal for both?
My short-term goal for the YouTube is definitely to
hold
get
on.
more footage.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Hold on. Yeah.
Where
We
that
got a
G
lot of
money.
people. Yeah, G Money. Yeah,
That
go
G
ahead. Now
money,
you
you
go ahead and
bad,
answer him.
boy.
Yeah.
Gotta get it together.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and answer that though.
Yeah, you
Okay.
go ahead.
Answer though.
You can definitely
So-
answer that.
Lord.
The YouTube, like I said, just getting more footage, taking out the time to, like I said, editing and things like that, and learning that. And now that I'm able to go on live, start going live more on what I'm doing and things like that. As far as my long term for the YouTube, I just want to reach different households and educate. The people that can't pull up on me, or the people that I can't pull up on, I wanted to, I got an issue. Let me see what Sasha say. Like, I want to be the go-to. I want to be like, I want to die a legend. I want little girls to look up to me. I want women to look up to me. I want people to be inspired and to do great stuff off of what I'm telling them or educating them about. Now, short time for my business, to redo the business card so I can start giving them out more, giving them out at the car shows and events and things like that. And just continue to build my business. My long-term goal is to make it a household name. To be at every street corner. I want smooth moves, wet cat cuts. I want one in every city, every state.
There you go.
I want to have a school. Because I don't want it to be just about fixing. I want to have a school as well where I can have other women. They can have a place. And I don't mean to just kind of generalize women. It's just because we have it the hardest in this field.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for men, kids, whoever, but women have it the hardest.
Yeah.
So let's just be real about it. So I want a platform that women can come into and be comfortable. That you ain't got to be super cute. You ain't got to have no big behind or no big chest or be super pretty. That you can come in here and you can be comfortable and you can learn the tools that you need to learn to go out there, and be successful.
Right.
Preach.
I want something that my daughter can run and her daughter can run, and I want generation wealth.
There you go. Generation wealth. There you go.
it.
Right there.
That's
That's it right there. You just hit it.
Yeah, man.
All right, last question. We got to get you ready to go on ladies' night. So, you know what I'm saying? Shoot, the Big Showdown 2. How did that affect your YouTube life? And and did it inspire you in some type of way? And are you inspired to try to attend all the events?
It inspired me because even like I said before, me and New York were doing the podcast together for like 7 months before I actually met him in person. So I feel like for me, it was just epic to meet a lot of you guys, because it's like I talk to people every day, and it's like I don't, to actually get a chance to meet was like wonderful for me, because sometimes I felt like I'd be so isolated on my business and just my customers that I really don't get a chance to meet people or really just like get out like that. So for me, it was just big to see everybody come together, no arguing, no fighting, everybody putting each other up on game. We all at the track. I'm standing on somebody's shoulder and, we trying to get this footage. Yo, let me get this person out in the pit with me. Like, it was wild for me. Like, it changed my life, because it was like, yo, these people are who they really say they are. Like, I can do this.
G Money.
So this was your first one.
You see the comment, G Buddy?
You see the comment?
Go sit down, Turbo. Turbo. Marriage, Turbo life. Go sit down somewhere.
Turbo's the life of the party. And I love Turbo's spirit, yo. I got him dancing with him and pimping in my videos. And I love people like that that just are so comfortable being their selves.
Yourself,
Like,
right?
you know, that
Yeah.
just don't care about nothing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna act a fool. I'm gonna do whatever. We gonna laugh. We gonna kick it, and we gonna because you never know what people going through, yo.
Yeah.
You don't know
Right.
what
Yeah.
people had going on before they came out to that YouTube or what they had going on that day. You know,
Yep.
so to come together, take all our problems away, converse with each other, share ideas with each other, and just have fun was epic to me, yo.
Right.
We need more of that.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what makes the
Yeah.
car culture.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Turbo Life has been on the show, so if y'all ain't seen that, go check that interview out, man.
Yeah.
He a dope individual.
Mhm.
I had to have him. You know what I'm saying? He's so cool in person, and we just chopped it up, man. While we was down there, that's the type of experiences that I had, and as you can see, Sasha had the same experience, man. We just let our hair down, had fun. I did too much videoing, but
Right. We
Got
all learn.
Fest, I'm
It's
chilling a little
yeah,
bit.
so we're gonna
Chilling
have
a
some
little
time.
bit.
Hey, we're gonna have some fun this time. I had fun
Yeah, we
this
Yes.
got
time,
some
but
dope
I'm
fun.
gonna
See, the
trip out
first
with
one
the
was the
people.
icebreaker. Now it's really
Yeah.
about to go
Right,
down.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Hey,
Oh yeah,
Rich.
this was your first one, right?
Yep, it was my first
Oh,
one. So I'm
okay.
going
It's
to
my
try to
first
go
one.
to
Well,
all.
second one, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Rich, you gotta put that Tanner so lit comment back up there and read it for
Yes,
him, man.
put that back up.
Oh, what
Shout out
Tanner
to
say?
Tanner.
Which one?
You
Which
The one Tanner so
Tanner
lit.
uses his computer. Hey, Tanner, I'm gonna start using the computer from now on for you.
The one
Tanner
you can't
said
hear.
It's a
whatever
long.
that
It's a
is,
longer
wiggle
one.
for
It's a longer
five.
one.
It's the long one.
Yeah, it's a long one.
That's my boy though.
There you go.
Oh, here's where G Money is. Wherever there's women, he's there. That beard is magical to women.
It is.
Salute, Tanner.
You know, I gotta be where my boo at. I try to
I
be
can't
at
wait to
all
rub
of.
on that beard, boo.
Ooh.
I gotta fall for it.
Girl,
yeah, baby. G.
yeah, that's all I got to you. You know, thank you, babe, for coming on, and
I appreciate y'all.
we gonna hand it back to Money Rich and let him do his thing that he do.
Y'all know what time it is. Hey,
Yes,
we appreciate you, Sasha. For bringing the game. Telling us about your past and your future and your present. We appreciate that. I can see big things coming. I talked to you a couple times. In DMs and everything, and I see you growing and becoming something big. So just keep up the good work and just keep it moving.
big time.
I
Keep it
definitely
moving.
appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for having me on this platform with y'all because I respect all of y'all as individuals. I follow y'all videos and y'all channels and things like that. So
Appreciate
I just appreciate y'all for having me on here. Thank you.
You gotta. Who's that by
Thank
your
you.
window? Who's that by your window?
Who by my window? Don't be
You know what
saying
that
that.
means?
I got that 45 ready.
Hey,
Wait a
look, she
minute
look
now.
at,
Don't get
she
somebody
like, hey,
shot.
We're telling you it's time to go. It's time for you to get up out of here. Watch how you
hey.
trying to hit that door and trying to go home.
You ain't got to go home, but you gotta
Get
get up
outta
out
here.
of here,
I'm
that
sorry.
girl.
I'm sorry. You got to go. You got to go. Bye bye.
Get going.
All right, y'all.
Everybody. No, but we appreciate you. And
Whoa.
Oh, she went bye bye too. She,
Yeah.
She
hey,
went bye
hey,
bye for real, didn't she?
I'm trying
hey, bro.
to do it. But,
She's
hey,
like, okay, I get it. I'm gone.
Hey.
but
Oh, man.
I want to thank everybody in the chat for coming in and showing love and supporting. Say customizing the ride, man. Y'all know what time it is. So I say that. Say this. This is your boy Money Rich, Incarnation, and my fellas, and we out.
Yeah.